Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, July 11th, 2014. U.S. stock market is closed. Actually, it was kind of a quiet day today, but still, I think, very significant. Yesterday I talked about a bull spike in the Dow, and I indicated that this looked to me like it was very obvious this market was going higher, and it's interesting because this morning it did not look like it was going higher. Dow went down fairly significantly. It kind of put in a mini bull spike, but the same thing happened as did yesterday. The buyers came in, it went higher and higher, and ended up closing up 28 points. Not a great rally, but that's this is a market that doesn't want to go down, and because it's a bull market, and anybody who thinks they're going to make money shorting this market has got to be a little bit delusional. Anyway, we had a fairly decent day. I mean, nothing spectacular, nothing to write home about, but we had, I think we had about $1,000 in open trade on the close yesterday, and we ended up closing out actually about $2,500, so that was a little bit of improvement. It was up higher than that various parts of the day. In spite of the fact that the overall market wasn't real active today, some individual stocks really were very, very volatile. We got into a trade in Unipixel, and holy smokes, that thing shot up. We were up over $2,000 with Unipixel, and then I think the thing closed against us before we got out of it. And it's just, and there's some other markets like that, roller coaster markets, up and down, and quite a lot of volatility. Well, anyway, we like volatility. Generally speaking, we do well with volatility, but sometimes it can be a little bit hairy. Anyway, we did close out about $2,500 in closeout trades, and we are carrying over $3,000 over the weekend and into Monday, and we had some really interesting trades. Let's take a look at the chart. This bird is absolutely driving me crazy today, just screaming her head off. I don't know what her problem is. I don't know if she doesn't like the markets or doesn't like me, but anyway, that's the background noise. That's the bird. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, and you can see here what's happened. We've had this big tumble starting back right before the holiday, and we put in a very pronounced bull spike yesterday. It came back up, came back a little, put in a mini bull spike today, and came back up again. And actually I kind of like this because we're still significantly below the highs, so we have plenty of room here to rally from here, and I think we will rally very shortly, probably sometimes next week. It wouldn't surprise me if we're back up over 17,000 next week. Good patterns in the Dow. I like the looks of these. I'll show you some interesting trades we had today. We really had some good trades. This one was in EXK, which is Endeavor Silver, and I was talking about the volatility in these markets, and we had bought this thing yesterday, a little pop-up here, and then it went way up here. We had really good profits, and then it dumped, and we closed at a significant loss yesterday, and I just thought this thing was dead. We got in, we were just a whisker from being stopped out this morning, but we will not allow ourselves to be stopped out the first 15 minutes no matter what happens with the market, because the ranges can be so crazy that time. And because we kept out of that, we did not get stopped out, and then the market rallied. We ended up, look here, we got out here right at the top of this rally today, and we ended up taking about $2,000. No, I think it was, it's about $2,000 out of Endeavor Silver. So ended up a really nice trade, but a real roller coaster. I'll show you another one here. Oh, this was a beauty. I mean, this was just a great one. You know, anytime we make over $5,000, that's a great trade. This is IMMR, Immersion Corporation. We got into this right out of the gate yesterday, and it just took off. Pulled back here, but came back, and then today we get out of here. We just about get out of there at the very tippy top high. Perfect trade, over $5,000 in Immersion Corporation. And finally, I want to show you this. I'm kind of proud of these new markets I picked. I think I only picked 6 new markets, but they've been pretty good. And this one we got into for the first time today. It's Westmoreland Coal Company, WLB, and we got into this thing, and absolutely nothing happened with it yesterday. And it really took off today, and had this beautiful rally up here. Looked like it might pull back here, but it came back, and we're still holding Westmoreland Coal, but we have over $2,000 in Westmoreland Coal, so that really looks good. So basically, I'm going to tell you folks how it looks at the end of the week. You know, the overall market got slammed this week, and we got slammed right at the beginning. We lost $20,000 in the first 2 days of this big sell-off, but without the market really recovering, we have made over half of that back. So that's really fine. We're you know, we got a little blood on us, but our heads are unbowed, and we're ready for next week. Anyway, that's the way it goes. You guys have a great weekend. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you all on Monday.